Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of our database designing. In the previous video we designed the database for the blog website. You can see this diagram. That was the database we designed, including the relations, and in this video we will gonna interact with database, writing some SQL queries and try to retrieve the data from the database. So what did I do? I've created a user in our database, then two parent categories, three subcategories, some tags, and few three posts assigned to the relevant categories. Parent, I think the author ID is always one, so we have one user, and then this mapping table, their tags are mapped. Then I've inserted some metadata. I've put some comments on post 1, I think. Yes, this post ID 1. Second comment is also on post ID 1. Third comment is also on post ID 1, but not its sub comment. So we have this data inside our database. Okay, now let's try to run some SQL queries. Let's say we want to retrieve all the posts together with the category name and the username. Now note, in this table we have only category ID and the author ID or user ID, you can say, but no the category name field or username field. So how do we do that? It's quite simple. We will take this post table, we will join it with categories and the users table based on category ID here and the author ID here, and in the select part here we will say here, then once we have this table available, this information available, we will say category name, and from the users table first name and last name. This is the concatenation function from SQL. It will put these two fields into the one column, otherwise we have to put it two columns. That's how we'll get all the post. You can see here post, their usernames and their category names. Okay, let's move to next query. This is the same query, but additionally here what we want to retrieve all the information by the parent category. So if you come to our diagram, we have here this self-referencing parent ID field, and what did we do? We say that we want to achieve that hierarchical structure, so we stored categories like following. So we have two parent categories and three subcategories. Here we have this ID assigned to them, and if we say here now, if we say here, we will run a sub query, and if we say here select ID from categories, we have parent ID 2, which is information technology. It should return us the IDs or all these 3, 4, 5 IDs. So it's quite straightforward, same query, just we need to run a sub query here, and use this in statement. In is for multiple input. Normally we use it, otherwise we do it something like that for single value, but for multiple values we use in, and we will do it, and then we will get the same result as we get before. Okay, now let's move to next query, and let's say we want to get all the tags from the by the post ID on the post. So this is a different relation here. It's many to many relations, and it's stored in a mapping table here. You can see, yes, no direct tag ID field here, no post ID field here, but both information here is in one post underscore tags table. So what we'll do, we'll first use this table, join it with tag and the post based on their IDs, tag ID and post ID, and in the VI class we will say post ID to the post for which we want to retrieve all the tags. We'll get the tags here. This is the tag name, this is the ID, post ID. Okay, and metadata, if we want to retrieve all the metadata, it's quite simple. We'll say metadata, join it with post ID, and in the VI class we'll say post ID, for example, 1. Same goes for comments, comment table, post table. If we want to retrieve all the comments for the post, given post, we'll do it post ID, join comment table with post table based on the post ID. And here additionally we have this order by class, and we are ordering the comments in a descending order based on creation date time, and that's how we will get the newest comment first. And if you want the oldest comments first, then I think you have to do it ascending. And if I run it, then we will get the data, all the comments. Now note, here we have all the comments including the sub comments, and if you don't want sub comments, then you can say just simply and where c dot parent id is equal to null. Sorry, here we do is null. Is null, then we will get only the top level comments. And if you want to retrieve the sub comment later on, what you can do, you can come here, it's the same query. You can say instead of parent ID here, we say parent ID null. You can just simply provide parent ID. For example, for comment 1, we'll say here parent ID 1, and we will get all the comments, list of comments made on this comment, or list of all sub comments made on this parent comment. In that case, only one comment, we have only one comment. Yeah, that's how you will get all the newest comments. And I think those are the more or less all the important queries that I think we need to interact, or let's say basic queries we need to interact with this database. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.